Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start chapter number 5. In this chapter I will teach you physical states of matter. As you know that matter exists in three states, that is gas, liquid and solid. First of all I will show you what is the difference between these states of matter. Students, this is the gas phase. In this picture you can see that the gas molecules are far apart and they have weak intermolecular forces due to which they can move randomly. During this movement they collide with each other and with the wall of the container and exert a pressure which is known as the pressure of gas, and it is the characteristic of gas. Gases do not have definite volume and shape and they can occupy the spaces where they are kept. For example, air. Students, it is the liquid phase of matter. Here you can see that the spaces between the molecules is less than that of the gases. Due to less space, the molecules have strong intermolecular forces, due to which the liquids have definite volume but they do not have definite shape. They attain the shape of the container in which they are placed. Students, you have observed that when we keep water for freezing in our fridge, you will see that if you keep water in a glass, it will take the shape of the glass. And if you keep the water in a bowl, it will take the shape of the bowl. It means the liquid do not have definite shape, but they have definite volume. When the liquids are heated, the spaces between these molecules starts increasing and the molecules become far apart and they are converted into the gaseous state. That the water is converted into steam, which is the gaseous phase, and it exerts the pressure which is known as the vapor pressure of the liquid. This is the solid state of matter. In this state, the atoms or molecules are held together in a compact structure, due to which the spaces are not present between the molecules and they cannot move randomly. They can vibrate only about their mean positions. These molecules have strong intermolecular forces. Mostly matter exists in solid state. Solids can have definite volume and shape. Now students, we will discuss typical properties of gaseous state. These properties are diffusion, effusion, pressure, compressibility, mobility, density. First of all, I will explain diffusion. In this picture, students, you can see that the concentration of molecules is very high on left side and the molecules are moving towards right side where there is very low concentration of these molecules. As you know that the gas molecules are always in state of motion and they move randomly and they have collision with each other. So the diffusion is a spontaneous mixing up of molecules by random motion and collision to form a homogeneous mixture. Here I have used the term spontaneous mixing. It means the spontaneous is a process which does not need energy. So it is a process which need no energy. So the molecules without using energy mix up together to form a homogeneous mixture. I show you another picture which will explain it very clearly. In this picture you can see that on the left side in the container there are two types of the gas molecules. One is represented by blue molecules and the other is represented by red molecules, and both of them are separated and they have separate concentrations. But after some time they are homogeneously mixed up together to form a homogeneous mixture which is shown on the right side of the container. From here you can see that these two gases are mixed up together and this is the now homogeneous mixture of two gases, and this process is known as diffusion. In our daily life, we have so many examples of diffusion. It's a picture of scent which we use for good fragrance in our clothes. When we spray scent, at first we feel its fragrance close to the bottle or cloth. It's because the concentration of scent is very high close to the bottle and cloths. These particles of scent diffuses in air and form a homogeneous mixture and reaches everywhere in the room where its concentration is low. So after some time, we feel its fragrance in the whole room. Fragrance of flowers is spread everywhere in the garden. It's also an example of diffusion. Rate of diffusion is directly proportional to the molecular mass of gas. Lighter gases diffuses rapidly than those gases whose molecules are heavier. For example, hydrogen diffuses 4 times faster than oxygen. Next property that we will discuss is effusion. Effusion of gas is a process in which the gas molecules escapes through a tiny hole from a region of higher pressure to the region of lower pressure. As you can see in this picture that the gas molecules are inside the container where its pressure is high as compared to the outside, so the molecules escapes through the tiny hole from the higher pressure area to the low pressure area. Another example from our daily life is when tire is punctured, the gases comes out because the pressure of the air in the tire is high as compared to the outside. Next typical property of gaseous state is pressure. Students, as you know that the gas molecules are always in state of motion. So when they strike with the wall of the container or with any other surface, they exert a force. This force per unit area is known as the pressure of gas. Unit of pressure is determined by this formula. Pressure is equal to force divided by area. If we use symbols of these terms, then you will write it P is equal to F over A. Unit of force is Newton in SI unit system and unit of area is meter square. When you will put these values in the formula, you will get the value of pressure, that is Newton per meter square. 1 Newton per meter square is also known as 1 Pascal. Students, different instruments are used for measuring pressure of gases. For example, barometer is used to measure atmospheric pressure and manometer is used for measuring pressure in laboratory. Now I will explain next property of gas, that is compressibility. As I have told you students that the gas molecules are far apart and there are large spaces between these molecules, due to which they have very weak intermolecular forces and the gases have no volume and shape. When pressure is applied to the gases, the molecules come close to each other and the spaces between these molecules is reduced, due to which the intermolecular forces also become strong. So that's why by applying pressure on the gases, the molecules squeezes together and the gases now can occupy less space than the uncompressed gas. Next property of gas is mobility. In this picture, students, you can see that the gas molecules are in state of motion. They always move with very high speeds and have very high kinetic energy. So due to this property, these gas molecules have the ability to mix up with the other gas molecules and they can move through empty spaces that are available to these molecules, due to which they form the homogeneous mixture with other gas molecules. Now I will explain the last property of the gases, that is density. Students, density is actually the quantity of matter per unit volume. Means density is the mass per unit volume. As you can see in gas, the molecules are far apart, so mass per unit volume is very less. That is why the gases have very less density and it is measured in grams per dm cube. As compared to the gases, liquids and the solids have high density because their molecules are close together and they have less spaces between the molecules, so the quantity of matter per unit volume will be greater than that of the gases. This is because the density of the liquids and the solids are compared in grams per cm cube and liquids and the solids are thousands times denser than gases. Students, you can calculate the density of the gases by this formula, that is density is equal to mass by volume. Density of the gases is measured in grams per dm cube and the density of solids and the liquids is measured in grams per cm cube. Density of gases increases by cooling. It is because when temperature is decreased, the spaces between the molecules is reduced and the volume of the gas is also decreased. That's why the mass per unit volume of the gas is increased. For example, density of oxygen gas at atmospheric pressure is 1.4 grams per dm cube at 20 degrees centigrade and at the same atmospheric pressure, its density will be 1.5 grams per dm cube at 0 degrees centigrade.